Welcome to the Week 2 screencast. In this video I'm going to go through an overview of what we'll be covering this week and also go into functions and where we find functions and how we can insert them into Excel. The second video is going to be specifically covering lookups and how we access data. Our third screencast is going to be our logic structures, and our final one will be on filters and pivot tables. So let me just open up my sheet here. So if we wanted to insert a function, we can go to our formulas tab, and this part here is called the function library. So there's a lot of functions that are already in here. So if we look at the auto sum ones, these give us the sum, average, count, max, and min. So these are all functions that just operate on a range. So if I had some set of numbers, we can highlight those, find out the sum of them. So the sum is 21, and we can see when we click on that cell, it's just put the sum function in there. Likewise, we can do one of the other ones, so we can find the max of that, which gives us 10. So once again, max in the range. Get that off. Recently used, these are the functions that you've used recently, so they might be useful if you're using them frequently. Financial, so if you go into do more accounting related work, a lot of these will be used. Logical, these are our logical structures. One of the other videos is going to cover this. Text. The text functions let you manipulate strings of characters. So let's try one out. So if we have string quick brown fox, we can do some text functions. So we might want to find how long that is. So this is the number of characters. So when we use some of these menus, you might get a little pop-up which asks you to select the range. So whenever we get that, we can just click on this little box, which allows us to click in the cell that we want to analyze. When we click back on that and click OK, it does the work for us. So 19, there's 19 characters there. Spaces are included as characters. And yeah, so if we look up in our formula bar, we've got len of A2, which is where string is. We can do another one, which is left. So left needs the text and number of characters, and it will give us that many characters from the left of that text. So if we look at that text and we want to pull out the first, say 5, that should take us up to the Q, and that's what we get. So we can do some string manipulation stuff inside of Excel, which can be handy. There's a whole set of date and time functions, which allow you to work with dates, so you can find out what today plus 60 days is, for example. Go through those on your own. Lookup and reference. These are going to be covered in the lookup video. Math and trig. So these are all mathematical functions, so they can be quite handy. And under more functions, there's some stats stuff, there's some engineering stuff, and a few others which are fairly special purpose. So yeah, join us in the next screencast where we start going through lookups.